We're just seconds away from getting this one started. And off we go from Bank of America Stadium. He is shaking his head, and he's going to be wondering about that kickoff for a while. Couldn't keep it in the field of play, and that offense gets a gift to begin this drive. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now here's Cam Scadaboo on the ground. Taken down finally to curtail the damage, but still 22 yards on that pickup. And that's going to set up the Giants' first down.
Again, 22 yards. First down.
Dak to the air here. Escapes the pocket. Rushes right there as he releases it. And goes nowhere near the target. Lucky to avoid a sack there, Brock. It is 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On 2nd down, Prescott. Gets it through, but contact at the catch point forces that incompletion. Nearly had it over the middle. Instead, just 3rd down now. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are thrown into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
That finds Pittman complete. And they strike quickly here to begin this game. Touchdown, Giants. Michael Pittman Jr., 36 yards. So that right there, Brock, exactly what you want to start off a contest.
Opening drives are such tone setters. You come out flat as a group, maybe go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, but here it was sharp, it was crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
Giants 8, Panthers nothing.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Brings in the kick at the 9. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Here's the first carry for the rookie out of Notre Dame. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Richardson. And that one's going to be incomplete. 3rd down coming up. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Richardson wins the fight in the air, and it's intercepted. And the Giants get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. To throw is Prescott. Forced out to his right. He finds Tigakopro for the grab. Brought down after getting his guys about 26 yards. And that will make it 1st down Giants. From the red zone on 1st. To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on 1st down, Brock, but don't come away with any points just yet. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Now Dak to throw. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
And he hits a wall, stops at a yard. It's going to bring up 4th down. Well, running, it was a long shot, right? We all knew that. And even with that small pickup, still a few yards away from moving those chains.
And I don't mind the run call. I really don't. Those can be very effective in those situations. But that defense, they were up for it, and they hit it before it got started.
And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they wait for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
Result of the play.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. This is Love. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
It's now 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's a give to Love. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Brock? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up. Pinned down deep on your own side, Brock. You know what that defense is thinking. They want to stick it to you, but they still found a way to find a little running room there.
You spend quite a bit of time really in training camp. Not in season as much, Kate, but in training camp working on this backed-up situation. That's exactly what you want. You want to see the ball matriculate forward. And to do it on the ground, even better. An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
From the gun, Love gets it. This is going to have them the 1st down. Less than a yard block, but they barely got that. They did get enough to keep them out there, though.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Richardson back to throw. And he can't hang on. The catch was there for him, Brock, but his hands took that one off. So the incompletion means it's 2nd down.
I know I don't have to tell you, Kate. You call basketball for a living as well, and you know shooters got to keep on shooting. Quarterbacks got to keep on throwing. But boy, 0 for 4, this has been a surprisingly slow start.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete. 3 seconds, 1 play remaining in this 1st quarter. Throw here, 3rd down. He's got Brown on the slant. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
Okay, ready?
We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. And from their own side of the field, they're going to risk it here on 4th. Trying to throw for it with Richardson. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. Dak off the play fake. That's caught at the 4. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Giants.
Off the play fake. It's Prescott. Under pressure, down he goes. They got him at the 17. Trey Hendrickson. And that sends his offense in the wrong direction. It's 2nd and goal. Trying again, following the sack. Dak. And it's off his hands and incomplete. So an opportunity unfulfilled on that 2nd down. That means it's 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Prescott, a quick throw. Oh, he lost the football. Picked up by the Panthers. And Carolina makes the house call. Touchdown! They come up with a stand in the red zone, Brock, and that defense, you could just tell, they were on a mission, not just to force that fumble, but to do even more damage on that turnover.
I think we can hear the coaches up here in the booth scoop and score. I think you can read the lips of the players on the sideline scoop and score. There was no thought to just fall on that one. It hit the deck, and everybody's eyes looked all the way down the field at the other end zone, and they worked in unison to set up a massive, massive scoop and score touchdown.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return score, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. They haven't caught him yet. And he had everybody thinking 6 before they finally got to him and put an end to it.
Kid, I know what you were waiting for and what I was waiting for, and that was that official to raise his hand. I think we all assumed that was going to be taken to the house. It wasn't, but it could be in pretty short order because this offense now set up for some serious success.
A quick throw completed out to the left. And there it is. Touchdown, New York. Cam Little to try the extra point. Oh, surprise! It's a fake! And he's going to go down here. They are on him back around the 28.
You know, that's a call I'll see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone in the NFL, and for good reason. Even when you catch him off guard, the chances for success are extremely low. Can't do it.
And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First down from the 42. Here's a handoff headed left. It's long. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
He finds Ingram, working downfield here. He finds space, middle of the field. Touchdown, Carolina!
I gotta say, with the type of throw that took, and then where he made that catch, it had taken all 11 defenders and maybe a couple extra from the sidelines to keep him out of the end zone. Not only did he earn it, it felt like he deserved that touchdown.
On his Little for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's so caught. We're back square, 14 apiece here. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Has it at the 11. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for them from the 31. Prescott now off the play fake. Has a man downfield. It's Pittman. And not in just yet. They stop him at the 2. That's going to bring up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, New York.
Brown will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands.
And they answer. Touchdown, Giants. Chigakonkwo, a 6-yard score.
New York.
Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Giants 20, Panthers 14.
All right, not sure of the thinking here with the lead, but they're trying an onside kick. I think the Giants got that one back. Yes, Giants football. Well, sure feels great to have an early lead, doesn't it? But maybe a little early to be feeling this good, partner, taking big risks in search of a knockout blow.
Yeah, this is a big risk with a pretty significant reward, but I'm with you. This is something we usually see later in the game. What this tells me, Kate, and something we got to watch for is that this coach trusts his offense a whole lot more than he does his defense.
Ooh, coming off a touchdown on their previous drive, you can almost feel the urgency up here, Brock. They want to add more.
Yeah, urgency and aggressiveness. Those are kind of the ingredients in the recipe for this offense, and certainly their success today.
Throwing on second down, Prescott. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Tackle made at the 10, first and goal coming up. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
25 yards. And the Giants first down.
Working inside the red zone. And they answer. Touchdown, New York. Isaiah Likely from 10 yards out.
Touchdown, New York.
Cam Little to try the extra point. Oh, my God. What's going on here? They're running for it. This is a fake.
You know, that's a call you might see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone from the NFL, and for good reason. Even catching him off guard, the chance for success, extremely low.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own.
They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down. The Giants using their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, New York. Heads-up play from the linebacker there to take a short, innocent pass and just turn it into a... The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. They got it. That's caught for 2. So the fake works out. They surprise them by adding 2 to their lead. Oh, man, they're trying to bury this team before halftime. Here comes an onside kick. And the Panthers secure that kick. Wow, that kick right there, partner, to me at least, projects a whole lot of confidence in their team.
Certainly does, right? Them saying that, 1, they're confident that they can recover it, Kate, and 2, even if it fails, they're going to be just fine.
Now they have a chance to back it up, though, because the kick did fail. Defense backed up against the short field now. After the pick, Richardson back to the air. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Oh, he loses it on return. They could get this back. And it's picked up. They get it back. At the 20. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. That had to have been just about as far away as possible, Brock, from what that was drawn up to be. But the end result, partner, exactly as they planned. It's a touchdown.
In this case, Kate, it really was about the destination, not about the journey.
And it's good. So they take some valuable points off that lead, Brock, right at the end of this first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Needed a lot more to reach the landing zone, so the drive going to start at their own 40-yard line. Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Richardson. Over the middle, he's got Sadiq. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
54 yards. That's good for a Panthers first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
On the give, here's Love. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Working quickly here.
Omar Speights on the stop. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Richardson now on 2nd. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Giants make the most of the interception, returning this up to their own 25 before going down.
You know, before this drive started, the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
Oh, nearly gave it right back to him, but that one dropped. Very fortunate to still have a chance to now capitalize on that turnover. It's 2nd down.
Well, I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. Get away with one.
Caught, nice game left side. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line.
1st down, New York.
Dak to the air here. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scatterboot. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Play action, Prescott has his man, but his man does not have that football. He drops an easy one, Brock. It's 2nd down.
You know, he might complete 99 out of 100 of those short, simple routes to the tight ends. Even the shortest and simplest of throws, well, it's due to end up in a drop at some point.
Looking end zone, but way too much on it. It goes through and incomplete. So that's going to bring up 3rd and goal.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and goal at the 9.
Back to throw. Here's Dak. He'll drop this down. Scatterboot. And he's going to be brought down before he can even get to the marker. So now it's going to be 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards. Brings up 4th.
They're going for it. Here's Prescott. Cut near the goal line. And in. Touchdown, Giants. Chigakonkwo. First return score. Now he's got a receiving one, too. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
I think the Giants got that one back. Yes, Giants football. All right, former NFL star, I'm going to need your help on this one. Explain to me what the heck is going on. Not a traditional spot for an onside kick, but it was done well, and they get the ball back.
Well, not my kind of decision, and I was certainly not a star in this league, but it is the type of game where everything is bounced the right way for this team. It almost emboldens them to think outside the box, make unconventional calls, knowing something good is on the other end.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Prescott. And he's going to be taken down, back at the 39. Inside the final minute of our 3rd quarter.
A 10-yard loss on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Play action now for Prescott. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Lassiter with the pick.
Prescott's pass intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
19 Lions. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. Throw over the middle, cut by Brown. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Love from the pistol. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Down behind the line of
With each
scrimmage.
carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
2nd down run gets him 5. Now they've got 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
And we won't have another snap. That is the end of our 3rd quarter. It's Panthers football as they stare down a huge deficit to begin the 4th. Third down, 7 to go as we welcome you back for this 4th quarter. To throw, Williams. He's under pressure, and down he goes. They get to him at the 38. And it's Dexter Lawrence. And that's going to bring up a 4th and long, 13 to go. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here on 4th. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Incomplete.
On any 4th down attempt, somebody's going to get a huge momentum boost. It was the offense who laid down the challenge, but it was the defense who delivered. And now it's their teammates going to take over on the field with the very next series.
And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw, swatted away by the defense.
So we're up 3 scores. We're throwing into coverage here late in the game. That's kind of greedy for me, Kate.
And this is going to hit the ground incomplete. Looking for that same man. Defense was ready for him with that hit. 3rd down coming up. Okay, color me a little bit surprised here, Brock. Seeing them throwing darts downfield still, considering the lead they've got at this point in the game, kind of seems like we're running out territory.
Well, you call it surprise. I call it trust. That's what that coaching staff does and believes in their quarterback as they continue to fire away.
And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. Off the play fake, hits Prescott. And he had it, but no, can't complete the process of the catch, and they wind up turning it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge.
He's under pressure, and down goes Williams. Daniil Hunter. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
46-yard line.
After the sack, Williams. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did for 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
And he has him almost 30 yards on a big play. First down coming up. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. They're going to pass it here. Headed out right. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Hand off to Scattergood from the gun. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice game.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust,
yeah.
Right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
Get in there for the stop, but give them about 9 on the play. And that gives New York the first. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Got for big yards on the right side. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
First down, Giants.
Prescott will look to throw. Rushes right there as he releases it. Nothing's nowhere near the target. Lucky to avoid a sack there, Brock. It is second down.
It's second down and 10.
They take the hands off. Now Prescott. No place to go here, and they plant him back at the 37. And that leaves them in trouble. They're staring down a 3rd and 19 now.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Throwing the out route complete. Big play before they get to him. That one's going to pick up about 23. It's going to be a New York first down.
First down, New York.
From the red zone now. And oh, he got it! Interception! Jeremy Chin has got it! And the Panthers are stopped beyond the 10-yard line on the return.
Prescott's pass intercepted. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Looking for Christian Watson that time. So that brings up second down. First play of the drive, Brock. You always tell me that's always the start of a new battle. And the defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right?
Yeah.
You got to now put yourself in a manageable 3rd down after lack of execution on first.
Williams to throw on second. And he can't find a connection on second down. That incompletion means it is 3rd down.
Christian Watson, incomplete.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. They'll air it out on 3rd. Firing quick, but he is still hit as he let that one go. Good work by the defender affecting that pass. That's going to bring around 4th down. And it just seems, Brock, like this punishment is not going to end until that clock runs out. It has been a lot of plays just like that one that have led them here.
You know what's funny, too, Kate, as you say that? I can still feel soreness in my neck, in my ribs, and my back after games like this where you just get hit a bunch.
And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Incomplete. It's a turnover on downs.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Prescott now off the play fake. And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York.
Complete to Chig Okonkwo.
So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Looks like they want their offense back out immediately. Here comes an onside kick. And the Panthers secure that kick. Ooh, Brock, I think it's pretty safe to say there might be some words exchanged at midfield following this one, huh? Definitely did not need to try that onside kick.
No, that one failed, and all it did was escalate the emotion. There's no question. We've seen some salty handshakes at the end of the game. Hey, keep those cameras rolling because there's going to be some explaining to do for that one.
The Giants using their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Williams will look to throw. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Giants get it as he makes his 3rd interception in this game.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
6 seconds to go, potentially our final snap. Dak off the play fake. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Intended target was Calvin Ridley. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Typically by this point, with this kind of lead late in the game, you don't see the ball pushed down the field. Now, there's part of me that kind of likes it because you're giving your backups an opportunity to play. There's also a part of me where, you better be careful because I don't think this defense is going to forget it.
So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for our crew, my partner Brock Heward and myself, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been Madden Ultimate Team. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from Charlotte.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The drive starts with a run from H2H. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 33, here's second down and 5. Again, it's H2H. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
They'll run for it with H2H. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
First down, Saints.
To throw is Prescott. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
A great effort there. 48 yards. And the Saints will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
7. Panthers nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. Darnell Savage there to make the tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Richardson to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that. And fourth down now coming up.
Fourth down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll go. Here's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Williams going to look to throw again. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Ernest Jones, the linebacker, with a sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Williams. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
We've seen this offense go for it on fourth down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
They certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. On fourth down, here's Williams. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with H2H. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run H2H. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Makes the score.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0.
Jake
Elliott now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
To throw, it's Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This quarterback now just 2 of 5 since coming on, but he does have a first down here.
Shotgun handoff now for Love.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Looking to throw is Williams.
His throw incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
They're going to try and throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Saints will have the football back. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Here's Prescott.
At the Panthers' 46-yard line.
This one thrown underneath to Achane.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
First down, New Orleans.
Throwing, Prescott. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Fitzgerald. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone.
Here's Prescott.
This pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now Prescott. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Saints would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To the air, Williams. That's complete. He gives it to Love. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. It'll be Love to try and get the first. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Williams going to sneak it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll swing this out wide. Here's H2H. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone. And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games. And I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked pretty tight with points of pressure here. And that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was down there?
You would not have fumbled. You got everything locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the press.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Oh, yeah, Kool-Aid McKinstry picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to try and run. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts it in the air and allows for them to have some success.
A gain of 26 yards. That's good for a Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Second and 17 at the 43-yard line.
Play action. Now Williams. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
Straight ahead running. Here's Love. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
Another Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They turn to Love on the handoff. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be third and a mile. Throwing is Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Looking to put a drive together.
And off to H2H to begin the drive.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
90 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
On 1st down, back to H2H.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
H2H here, they stay on the ground.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
The secret to his game and his success, incredible chemistry with each and every one of the guys he catches passes with him. And not only does he ask them to stay after practice or meet it before practice, he actually demands it because he knows if they have that kind of chemistry built up, they'll be hard to beat each and every ball game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Tillman motions to the left.
Looking to throw, Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Here is Young. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and slides to a hole. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Take it at the 37. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And that's really good field position they were given. Now, nothing's a gimme. We know that. But I know his goal, have the field goal kicker just stay on the bench. They want to put it in the end zone and get 6 out of this one. If they don't, I think it'll feel like a disappointment.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Now it's Richardson.
And this is incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Richardson.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Richardson off the play fake.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Evan Ingram from 10 yards out.
And the Panthers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3-and-out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3-and-out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us to rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. To throw, Young. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's brought down. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3 and out the first time you have the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again, and that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
Young's got his guys 1st and 10.
A give up the middle, Hubbard.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Tillman motions to the left.
Now Young.
He gets this one to Hubbard, complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This is 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Press on.
They'll pitch it out to Hubbard.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Young to throw it.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's safe back around the 28. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. The kick by Carlson is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3-and-out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Set to kick off.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
It's just a big loss in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now Richardson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play action. Now Richardson. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
They'll hand it off. It's Love.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
This is caught. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Going to give it to Love. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Now the try here for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.